Welcome to my channel, Freckled Mom DIY. I'm Devin. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, hey! I'm going to share with you 5 amazing dining room renovation ideas from the furniture to the decor. It's also a challenge. Try it Tuesday. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. Let's get started on these DIYs. So this DIY is a wall decor that I wanted to make for my new dining room. I have this board here I got for free at Lowe's the other day. I'm just putting some hooks on. This is the back, and I'm doing that ahead of time. So I am using my antique wax and a baby wipe, and I'm just staining this up. This is super simple, super quick, super cute. So this is just some wire I am using for the back. I wanted this to be sturdy. It's kind of heavy with it being a full board, and you'll see I actually got the inspiration from Fanny at Creations by Favi. She didn't use a full board. She used some Dollar Tree pieces that she had. So when you check out her channel, you'll see it's a little different than hers, but that's where I got my inspiration from. So here we are now. This is where you can see the inspiration. She had used 2 baskets, and I had these beautiful gold baskets, and they did not work. They were difficult for me to screw in, so I had my husband come help me here. This is where you would just drill bit a little hole and then screw it into the wood. And now I'm just filling it up with flowers. So that was it, guys. It was a board, and then I screwed in these Dollar Tree buckets, and then I filled them up with some floral. You could use whatever floral you wanted. I thought this was gonna be really nice. You'll see my dining room got a complete makeover, and I am super happy. I am so in love. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this. How adorable is it? I'm obsessed. I just think it is so sweet, and I love the color of these flowers. It gives me like a summer, spring, fall mix kind of feel. It really can go for any season, and it is just super easy and super sweet. Down in the comments, let me know what you think of this. Thank you for the inspiration, Fanny. As I mentioned, this is Try It Tuesday, hosted by Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs and co-hosted by Christy Creates. We were to take a piece by another YouTuber or inspiration and recreate it. Mine never comes out like theirs, but that's the fun of it. Make sure you check out the hosts and their channels, as well as the playlist, which is down in the description. Let's get back to the DIYs. So this next DIY is my dining room table. Now this table is about 17 years old. It was originally black, and then it turned into this white and light blue color, and now it is going to be something I don't even know what the name of it is. I'm sure there is a name of the style I did, but I'm not sure what to tell you guys. So let me know down in the comments after you see what I'm doing. This is my linen white chalk paint, and I'm not giving it a full coverage, not a full coat. It is just going on with a dry brush, more to lighten it up and to give it a little bit of texture. So this is Waverly's Truffle, and that's some water, and I'm spraying the water, and then I'm brushing it with the brush that has the truffle on it. And I wasn't really too happy with the effect. Maybe I used too much water, maybe not enough paint, maybe I'm not sure what I did wrong. I do like it, but I feel like I did too much of it. So this actually isn't too bad here. It's kind of cute, but you'll see I just keep going, and it just got to be a mess. So here is a little bit of elephant, and we're gonna start the elephant first now. So the first thing you saw was the matching hutch to this table, and so I decided I did too much brown. I'm gonna try the elephant with the same idea, but no water, and this time I'm just smearing it off. So I'm using the elephant first, smearing it off, and then I'm going through with my truffle. So I'm going back and forth, and you'll see I'm gonna try to fix my hutch here. So the hutch had way too much brown, and so I did that elephant again, and I was trying to do them at the same time so I could get a matching effect. but my table came out way better than my hutch, and you'll see that in the photos after. There's my table. I love it. I love the different colors. It's just wild. And my hutch, I like it, but I'm not in love with it. I love the table. I love how it came out. I don't know, with that water, maybe that's why my hutch came out a little different. See, it has more of like a thickness to it and not as much striations. So you let me know down in the comments which one you liked better. If you're new to my channel or coming over from the challenge, welcome. On my channel, we like to do Dollar Tree crafts, DIY gifts and decor, thrift flipping, and more. If you like these kind of videos, please consider subscribing and joining our family. Also, when you hit the bell, you'll be notified every time I post a new video. You can also find me on Instagram as Freckled Mom. This next one is super easy and anybody can do this. And so this is just a basket I had gotten from the thrift store clean out I had done. I got it for free, so free is for me. And I am just covering it in my linen chalk paint. And that's it, guys. That is seriously, it is so simple. And it just gave such a difference to this basket. This basket was so old and just meh. I didn't like it at all, and I couldn't even put decor inside of it because I didn't like it. So adding this white definitely freshened it up. You can do whatever color you want, but this is what I did. I'm not really sure the style that my dining room is taking on, but I am totally in love with it. I cannot wait. I am so happy with how everything came out and how everything goes so well together. So I cannot wait to share the entire tour with you guys, which is on my new channel, Freckled Mom at Home. We have another furniture piece here. My husband had brought this little table home and I really didn't do too much to it. So I just taped off the legs. Somebody had already repainted it. I did clean it really, really good with some crud cutter. And then I kept to the style I was doing with that truffle, and I am painting the top of this table. This is definitely a little table that you could use for a side table, or you'll see what I use it for, but this is definitely a cute little table to add to any room. And I just did one coat. So now I'm pulling all the tape off, and I'm trying a new camera, guys. Sorry about the different angles. So now I'm gonna distress it. And you guys know that I am still working on my distressing. I think I'm doing pretty good, but I think I went a little too much on this. You let me know as you watch how much I do. I really did it everywhere, and I think it came out super cute though, but I do think I could have did with a little less distressing. And again, trying out a new selfie stick, and I'm not sure if I like it, but I love this. How adorable is this? Oh my goodness. Oh, and I also did a little white dry brushing, and I am just in love with it. I love how like cottage feel I'm getting. I love that little shelf on the bottom so I could add some magazines. I just think this is so sweet. I love how this table came out. I had gotten the inspiration from Vintage Revival's Home and Garden, and I am just so in love, and it all ties together with this last project. So these flowers I had gotten at Walmart, and I thought to keep everything kind of green. I didn't want to go any florals, so I wanted to wrap these, and I was going to use paper bags. I had gotten this idea originally from Justsimplydat, and she used paper bags, but when I tried, it just didn't work out. So I got my craft paper and I cut out 2 squares and I crinkled it up really, really good. I'm gonna do 2 in brown paper and then 1 in burlap, and you're gonna see that. So this one I'm just trying to figure out where it's all gonna kind of fit, and some of it I felt like I needed to roll down the edges a little bit, and then I just decided I'm just gonna hot glue it. That way it's not moving, it's staying where it needs to go. And these are real plants, so you definitely want to be careful you don't get any glue on the plants, and I'm just gluing all the corners in so that way it kind of looks like a wrapped present, if that makes sense. But you'll see. And I just keep going, and anywhere I needed more glue I added it, and then I'm just folding down the edges so you can still see the plant and that the sun can get to it. And then I have some colored twine and some regular jute twine, and I'm just gonna wrap that around. Nothing special about it, I just wrapped it and I tied a little bow, and I wanted to give each plant a little variation just so they weren't the same. And I read that threes are the best for decorating, so that's why I have 3 plants, but I still wanted them to be different, you know. So I have this little twine that I had gotten from the Dollar Tree. It came in a pack of 3, so it came with like a red, a purple, and the green. And I'm just tying this one in a knot. No special bow for this one. And I think that is super sweet. I think the plant is adorable with that green twine. Now I have the rosemary. I love rosemary, so I definitely wanted to pick things that I love, but you pick whatever flowers work well for you. I'm hot gluing the paper right to the planter, so you need to make sure that you're not hitting any of the flowers again. You don't want to, you know, burn the little flowers with the hot glue. And I think this project is super sweet, and I think it would bring any room some added decor. Plus it's live plants, and I mean, if you guys know me, I normally don't do too well with live plants, but I've been getting better. It's called water. So I did the same thing. I just hot glued the sides and tucked in the corners. That way it's like a tight little present, but it's not super tight. It's kind of loose, but you get the gist of it. And I did the same thing with the twine, and I'm just gonna clean up the edges a little bit, roll it down. When my inspiration did it, she had a bag, like a brown bag for lunches, and she just rolled them right down. But because I used the paper, it had the corners and things ripped, and it was a little different. So if you have a plant that fits perfectly inside of a paper bag, do that. It would probably be easier. But this is what I did, and it came out super cute. I did want some variation, so here is the burlap. And I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing. It's just a little bit more pliable because it's burlap. So I just cut it to size, how much I needed. And then I'm going to hot glue it right to the actual planter. And you got to be careful with burlap so you don't burn your fingers. And then after, I'm just going to go around and do the same thing I did before. I'm just going to glue the corners to each other just to make it a little tighter around the edges so nothing's hanging out. And then I have this rope I got from the Dollar Tree. I have a bunch of it. I haven't seen them since I got it, so I am running out, and I will not have any more of this white rope after this. This is gonna be it, guys. And I just tied a simple little bow. I did put tape on the ends of the rope so it didn't fray. And that's it. How simple was that, and how adorable is it? My goodness. I am totally in love with this. I'm using my riser from my previous project here, but I love it. I think it's so cute. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and comment below what your favorite DIY was today. If you found inspiration or like these kind of videos, please consider subscribing and joining our family. You can find me on Instagram as Freckled Mom. I recently started a new channel, Freckled Mom at Home. If you like cleaning, organizing, decorating, and cooking once in a while, please consider subscribing to that channel as well. That link is down in my description. I have my first video for that channel coming out tomorrow. I also have a lot coming up on both channels, so make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Another way you can support my channel is buymeacoffee.com. That link is also down in my description. Don't forget, this was a challenge, Try It Tuesday, hosted by Sammy and co-hosted by Christy. Make sure to check them out and follow along the playlist. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on my new channel tomorrow, Freckled Mom at Home, and I'll be back here for more DIYs on July 1st.